They'll come out throwing here on first down. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson to about the 40-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense.
Man, I could have sworn I did split for the practice. My players are still fucking tired.
Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. This pass is caught by London. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Now back to throw.
Oh, come on, Drake.
Oh, that's not good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull
hits, man. I know you didn't just drop that.
A little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion.
Yeah. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Oh, that one well designed as we take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see they're playing off of each other, controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage. That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Falcons! John Fitzpatrick, 30 yards. And the Falcons will strike first in this matchup.
Fitzpatrick.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Now drop Brock Bowers, but I tight end. I tight end. Duo. Ooh. I wouldn't even be mad at that, man. That's a good one. Yeah, that back flop out. That's a whole new breed right there. Wow.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Oh, shit.
And they work this well across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down, here's Mitchell. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Throwing his Lance on third down.
What you doing?
And that's going to be good for another first down.
That was sorry right there.
The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
I don't need that one right there.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want those body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to the ground here, Mitchell.
That's a good clickbait, but
it'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Off of play action, here's Lance. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they get
Terrell. Let's stop losing in real life.
Charles rolling to his right. I know it's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offensive line.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. That's into the hands of Edwards. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down.
Oh, that's
back to 24. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I should have stepped up in the pocket.
I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. They'll drop to throw. Complete to Washington. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw here. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Again, one. Definitely trying to do it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I know this not
happening. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game, without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Come on, get in there, Grady.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Another run with Mitchell. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Lance. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And now this is intercepted.
What was I thinking?
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
How did you make the play?
Sack to D'Angelo Malone.
I know we don't have a special scoreboard to show it, but the offense, they've surrendered more sacks than they have points thus far. This defense, they're winning in all phases of the game right now.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Yeah, throw that higher than that, man.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he missed the
And this
field
one
goal.
is no good. He missed it. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1 here when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out.
How the hell you catch that one? But you dropped. Easy shit.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught by Edwards. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
So a nice throw right there. And this, we all know, a big test for this young man at quarterback. He guided his team into the playoffs as a wild card. Now here he is on the road looking to get his guys to the 2nd round. It's certainly a tough task no matter what.
Absolutely agree 100%. And while no one around the franchise is going to, co-sign on what I'm about to say, because all they're focused on is winning this game. But let's face it, partner, no matter what happens in this one, they've got their quarterback to build their roster around for the future. That's got to feel good for everyone associated with this team.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw again. This to Pitts, and he's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. The return man, Wilson. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
What kind of kick was that?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC World Cup.
Like this. Damn,
send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard battle. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On play action, Lance. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm sure he was at halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Running left, here's Mitchell.
Come on, Deion. You got to be faster than that, bro. You got to be faster than that, bro.
Rushing for him now to this
I don't know what the hell that was.
On that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run. That's a positive play for the offense.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard.
He's really playing.
To convert there on 3rd down and 5. Lance now on 1st down. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play in the front of them. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Lance now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Bro, you all right?
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left.
Oh, he got me.
Completes it to Sims.
But damn, come on, y'all.
He is going to have a 49ers first down.
Defense right
Managed to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's a big pickup on the first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now a play fake. Lance. This one caught by Kittle. And he is out.
Come on, Terrell.
He gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
They're the same shit over and over.
I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got it. That's Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Lance now on 3rd and goal. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Damn.
Picked up by Casey Hayward.
The
Falcons are going to take over once again. They'll have it at their own 8-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Back to throw. This pass is caught by London, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Straight ahead, Patterson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of London. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Back to the ground now, Patterson. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
That's a bad throw. Spinning around and shit. Catch it. Come on, Mariota. What the hell is that?
It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Patterson on the draw.
Horse collar. Horse collar.
Down to the 28. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That
Ritter.
Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg still there.
She's got that one off.
Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with the first and 10.
Let's start passing the ball now.
And a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
He'll look to throw.
Wow. Fuck out of here. My bad, kids. Trying to get you a touchdown, unfortunately.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's
trying
not
to get you a
interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Okay, ready? They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Here's Lance. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Oh.
Finds Kittle going across the field.
Damn, I didn't think he was going to do that.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Ooh, A.J. Terrell. Let's go.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over here up near the 40. Here we go. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ridder gets them ready at the 39-yard line.
Oh.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation.
I hope they didn't think he was running the clock out. The clock was stopped. Idiot. What is...
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Lance going to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. He's got room at the 30. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it.
Oh!
Ray McCloud, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The 49ers now are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Toss left side, Patterson. And some room to roll now. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Now, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. Finding Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The Falcons are moving on. Congratulations to them. Thanks.
They ain't had no timeouts.